Hello, everybody. What is up? It is Miguel Marrero and Jan doing the One of Thoughts podcast. How you doing, Jan?
Hey guys, what's up?
So I heard you got some news for us today. Some things you want to talk about. Let's get started on it.
Oh, okay. So, Hearthstone has an expansion coming out, and Hearthstone was not a relatively big game before.
Mm-hmm.
It was basically like in terms of oh yeah, it was a big game. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, I love Hearthstone,
It's
but
for the audience that don't know what Hearthstone is, including myself. How about you explain
oh,
what Hearthstone would be?
for anyone who doesn't know, which is probably redundant in saying so, Hearthstone is basically a card game, but you play it on your iPad or the computer.
Mm.
It's basically like, Magic, Yu-Gi-Oh, but instead of, friggin' Japanese monsters, it's things from the World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Basically, a card game done by the developers of
Yeah.
World of Warcraft, Blizzard, for those who do not know. But they have an expansion coming out, which is really exciting.
Do you know what it's about? The expansion?
Well, the expansion, I think, was released during. I think it was released not a couple of days ago, but it's usually just probably more cards,
Mm-hmm.
but they're going to reveal more stuff at BlizzCon, which is going to be
Nice.
interesting.
Yeah.
For anyone who doesn't know what BlizzCon is, it's Comic Con, but for Blizzard.
Yeah. It's cool to have it's cool to see a gaming franchise have their own like convention, and especially something as big as Blizzard. It's really cool to go to some of those things like some of those just like company based things. I know 343, that's the Halo company. If you guys don't know, have a thing called Halo Fest. It's gonna be happening on November 8th. There's pretty much everything Halo, and the same thing for like Blizz and stuff like that. It's pretty much everything Blizzard, whether it be like World of Warcraft or this game. So it's cool to see those things happen.
Yeah, I'm really excited. I used to play Hearthstone a bit. Hearthstone's very interesting.
I would love to get into those games, just like the kind of person I am. I'm just not into like RPGs and MMOs because for me it's hard for me to get like invested or invest my time into those games, or like even card games, for example. Like you have
Oh
to
yeah,
don't you have to like collect those cards? You
yeah.
have to
Collecting
like
cards
yeah.
is. Oh man,
It's a
drugs would
tedious
be
thing.
cheaper.
Exactly, it's a tedious thing. So for me, I'm just kind of like I want to do this now. I want to get this done. So I would really just stick to like my Halo and my Call of Duty games and all that,
FPS are fun.
FPSs and stuff like that.
I am not exactly the best strategic person on earth. I'm very bad at strategy.
Yeah. What do you think is the game that you are most uh better at strategy wise?
Ooh, to be honest, TF2.
Yeah.
It's an FPS, but there can be strategy that's put into it, like
Oh yeah, I imagine.
sentry position,
Yeah.
when the medic is gonna pop his Uber, demo man jumping, where the good choke points are.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in competitive, everyone's expected to know that. And I mean, the strategy can go really, really high up.
Yeah.
But then, I've listened to the chat rooms of
Mhm.
professional players, and
Yeah.
they're just having a blast with whatever they're doing.
Yeah, that's true. That's what's cool about like especially games that like FPSs that have strategy. It's cool to be in like either a clan or a group of people that either know more than you or like you know more than them, because it's cool to have like that lesson to where you could teach them and they can teach you new things about the game.
Yeah, it's exciting sometimes.
I'd
Like
imagine.
FPS, it's always action.
Yeah. And then with like strategy games like let's say like Magic the Gathering, it may not look as how do I explain it? Not may not look as adventurous or as hardcore, I guess you could say, as let's say Call of Duty or Halo. But the people that play those games or that invest that time and money, they find that shit like very like hardcore and like very like crazy. So, oh my god, I got fucked there. I'm playing Halo, by the way, for the people that don't know, because we gotta celebrate some Halo because Halo MCC is coming out on November 11th. That is like less than 10 days away. So, of course, you're gonna see me playing a bit on there. Oh, my kid's getting wrecked. But yeah, so what else is down the line, Jan? What else is going on lately?
Well, Besides the Hearthstone news, if anyone here uses Steam, you'll notice that Evolve is inside of your Steam library.
Hmm. And
For
why
anyone
is
who doesn't,
that?
the alpha is out, and people get to play Evolve and test it out. So you can invest some money into alpha. Just
Yeah.
gonna be fun.
I've actually had some experience with Alpha. Last week, I remember they're releasing it to consoles and they were releasing it to PS, to the PlayStation, and they got delayed because some fuck up happened with an update, and the update wouldn't allow them to play the game and all that. So they were kind of fucked over there. But then I got to play a bit of it, and for me, I don't know, man. That game to me, it's not sticking with me. It just isn't for some reason.
Well, XCOM, it's only for XCOM.
Yeah.
But still, it's nice. I'm. If anyone here has played Left 4 Dead, it's kind of like that, but instead of a bunch of zombies, it's one giant zombie,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's not a zombie; it's a monster, and
It
that's
is.
always fun.
It does look very pretty though. I'll give it that. The game does have a lot of like if you see like the enemy, not the enemies, but I guess the animals there, like that the monster has to kill in order to like gear up his guy and get him to different stages. They look fucking weird, and it's pretty cool. I like the art design that they're going along with this game. It does give it a bit of a Left 4 Dead feel to it for sure.
Yeah.
Have you been able to play the game?
Evolve?
Yeah,
Oh, I have not started on it yet.
I
I've
recommend
been
it. Yeah.
busy with school, and it's interesting.
Yeah, I do recommend it. For me, it just didn't catch on. I guess because there was just a lot of the times where I'm walking around the map with the teammates and shit is just not happening. Nothing happens, and then like at the last minute, he gets to his final stage and he's pretty much wrecks shop and screws everyone over. So it's kind of like you kind of wasted all this time looking for this guy and then get fucked over in the end. But that only happened a couple of occasions. There was a couple of times where it was actually like a real fight and it was like really close to killing him, and then all of a sudden he like takes down the medic and then we have no one to heal us, and it's a pretty hardcore game, but for me it just wasn't catching me 100%. But I was glad to be able to test the beta before I bought the game and made the mistake of spending $60 if I wasn't gonna enjoy the game fully.
Yeah. Oh, I should probably mention, uh, the game, the Evolve Alpha was only for the weekend. So if
Yeah,
anyone didn't get it during the weekend or played during the weekend, you lucked out.
yeah. So then why is it in the Steam libraries now for people in Steam?
Huh?
He said it was in the Steam libraries now.
Oh, it was.
Oh, it was. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It was
think
only for people who had XCOM, Enemy Unknown.
Oh,
I screwed up there.
that's cool though. I didn't know that that's how it worked. Like you had to have a game in order to play that game.
It's
It's kind of like
interesting though.
it's kind of like what they did for Halo 3 when the Crackdown came out. You had to buy Crackdown in order to get the Halo 3 multiplayer beta, and that was pretty interesting. You have to pay for another game in order to get that game. But Crackdown 2 was a pretty decent game, so you didn't really lose out
Oh,
there.
man, I love the Crackdown series.
Yeah. Whew. Oh man. But yeah, so I do recommend checking out that game. If anything, if you didn't get to play the beta, watch a couple of videos on it. I know there has to be a shit ton of people that have like recorded their gameplay. I wish I recorded mine, but I did stream it a bit. So hopefully you guys got to watch that. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I'm really bad at this game. Oh. But yeah. So what else is going on, Jen?
Well, it ET is coming out on Xbox Live. That's kind of
E.T.
cool. Or not ET the game. It's a documentary on ET.
Ah, that's cool.
If any of you know about the infamous landfill, uh, yeah, there was a ET came out on the Atari, and it was bad,
Yeah.
and God, it was terrible. It bankrupted the company.
Yeah.
I mean, it made no sales. The game was just unplayable in itself,
Mhm.
and it didn't work. They couldn't make it work.
Yeah.
So that's one of the sad things.
So they're making a documentary about it. So do you know like what they're talking about in the documentary, or?
Basically the documentary is just gonna be about ET and the story of how it destroyed the Atari system and
Mm,
how the gigantic landfill of the ET games are going in auctions, museums,
yeah.
and distributed as like collector edition items, even though it's not really collector edition
That
worthy.
is strange. Isn't it weird to have like, you see this game out of nowhere that did like cost, a good substantial amount of money to a company that pretty much went bankrupt, and then for you to have this game and to be like, "Oh, this is awesome." Like, it's kind of weird.
ET's interesting though. I mean, I don't know what it would be like to have ET the game in my hand
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I wasn't, a kid on Christmas Day on, opening the box of, oh my God, it's ET. I'm gonna
Mhm.
play as an alien and stick
Yeah.
my glowing finger on a children's face. No, I didn't. I didn't get to experience that.
Yeah, which every child should, of course.
Oh, every child should.
Yeah.
But it's always interesting.
Yeah. That is pretty cool though. I would like to watch that because I remember them like first announcing that it was found in these landfills, and it was crazy. It wasn't the whole story about like some like one of the. It was like one of the what are the, like, I forgot the guy's name, but he did work for the company that made the game, and he pretty much just took all the games and just put them in a dumpster or something like that. Or something happened in that way. Like the guy just threw away like a shitload of games of some sort.
Yeah, the thing about the ET landfill was that when it first came out and no one liked it, they decided, you know what? Let's just get rid of all the ET games.
Yeah.
So they went somewhere in the middle of the desert, like a giant hole, and decided to throw a bunch of ET game cartridges into the hole.
Yeah. That's
And
crazy.
that's interesting because
Yeah.
I mean, I'm assuming during that time that games costed a lot
Yeah.
because, they were expensive. But I mean, nowadays, I'm assuming they're collector's edition at this point,
Yeah.
even
That's
though
very
they're not
true.
collectors, like I said. But
Exactly.
still, they're interesting.
It's a it's a cool it's a cool time capsule to keep. You know what I mean? It's something like that you could say like this is a small but big part of history in gaming that happened. So it's nice to
Yeah.
see that. We're gonna jump at the campaign for the people that are watching me play.
In other news,
Yeah.
if any of you follow EA, their game, their MOBA, is being shut down.
Oh man. So what was their MOBA?
It's called Dawngate.
Hmm. So what happened? Why was it getting shut down?
The reason it got shut down was, well, Matt Bromberg, the group general manager,
Mhm.
who was in the development team with EA, decided that after 6 months of open beta, they're gonna cancel it.
Wow. That's crazy.
He said that we built a game in Dawngate that wasn't simply a clone of existing MOBAs, but one that truly pushed the genre forward in many ways.
Wow.
But so, uh, he said that we're not seeing the progress we hope for,
Mhm.
and this isn't the outcome we wanted. But beta testing is about learning and improving, and ultimately about making difficult decisions on about how to proceed. And so,
So I guess one of the difficult decisions was pretty much canceling the game.
yeah, 6 months in beta, and they're already like, this game's not gonna make far.
Did you get a chance to play it?
I did not get a chance to play it.
Hmm.
It was an interesting concept, but
Yeah, yeah,
I had games like Dota 2 and League of Legends, even
yeah.
though Dota 2 and League of Legends are both the top MOBAs.
Hmm. It's like it's hard to see a game. I mean, there is a game called Smite that recently came out that is a pretty good.
Yeah, Smite.
That's like it was under the dark for a little while, and then a couple people started playing, and then it started getting really noticed, and then it went to a couple of what is it called? A couple of conventions like RTX and stuff, and people even saw it there. So it was really that game. I think it's gonna make it far, and I'm glad it's free to play, by the way. So that's really good to know.
Yeah, Smite is one of those really interesting games.
Yeah,
Eh,
it's weird because it's like a third person type of view, and you're moving. It's pretty unique in a MOBA. I never seen a MOBA designed that way.
Oh, one MOBA I think I should mention since we're on the topic of MOBAs.
Yeah.
Super Monday Night Combat. That's an
Hmm.
interesting game.
What is Super Nintendo Combat?
Super Monday Night Combat is it's well, it originally started off with Monday Night Combat. Monday Night Combat is basically it's not a first person, it's a third person MOBA, but in Smite you only have an XY axis. You couldn't really jump onto different levels.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's the basement, there's the middle floor, which is where all the minions are going, and then the
Mhm.
top floor. In Smite, there's only one floor. It's the
Yeah.
middle floor, but they have jungles in there.
Mhm.
In Monday Night Combat, there's a whole jungle above you, and then a whole area to move around quickly under you. And it was really interesting. I played that game for a while.
That's cool.
Ah, it was interesting because, for one, who's seen a game like that?
Yeah.
That was just awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Uh, what were you saying? Sorry.
No, I'm saying that is pretty cool. I would like to. I might want to try that game out. It's not free to play, is it?
It's free to play.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I will definitely.
Monday Night
see.
Combat was not, though.
Ah, yeah. Oh, it isn't.
Super
Okay.
Monday Night Combat is the free one.
Well, what's the difference?
Super Monday Night Combat was the sequel to it, and they added a couple more characters, more like items,
Yeah.
more. It's TF2.
That's
It's
cool.
TF2, but in MOBA form.
That's pretty cool. I would like to check that out. It is something I have never heard of. Really, I've never heard of a MOBA that had you know, different, like you're able to like actually move around, and instead of just having to go one straight area, one plane, the whole game. So I will check that out sometime.
Yeah, it's very good.
Oh, I fell down the floor. Where am I?
Don't die.
Yeah, I'm gonna try not to. Man, I am really excited for this game, dude. Halo Master Chief Collection, man. I know you're probably not a big of a Halo fan, as I am.
Oh, I am not a big Halo fan.
Why is
It's a
that?
fun game, but I didn't get the chance to play many Halo games. I played Halo 1 all the way through. It was fun.
Yeah.
Halo 3 I played all the way through. Halo Reach was the last game I ever played for Halo. I never played Halo 2. I barely touched Halo 3 ODST. The RTS for Halo, I did play a bunch because that was interesting.
Yeah, that is. What was it called? I think it was Halo Wars. Halo Wars.
Yeah, Halo Wars.
That's pretty cool. I like that game. But it never caught my eye because one, like I said, I'm a first-person shooter type of guy, so one of those are the kind of games kind of didn't really attach to me. But I did watch a lot of the cutscenes and stuff like that, and study on its story. So I did get to catch a glimpse of that.
Yeah. But, I mean, I couldn't get into Halo, more or less because I didn't play enough of the games or bother enveloping the story. I just played for the multiplayer.
Oh, that is true. A lot of people do play for the multiplayer. Which I think is probably going to be one of the first things I touch is the multiplayer, because that's what everyone is talking about. Talking about how, the multiplayer pretty much revolutionized Xbox Live, even to this day. So, of course, I'm going to, see how it looks now and see what they did to improve it. Or, maybe they kept some things the same. We kind of still don't know that for sure yet. But I am catching up on the latest Halo news, via some guys on YouTube and Instagram, but on Twitter and all that. So I am still anticipating that game to come out. Whoa. But yeah, man. So what else is happening, man?
Well, besides the new Evolve game and everything else, Mario Party, well,
Mario
that's not
Party.
really big. uh, I think there's gonna be a party for the PS4 thing. I don't know.
Like a party system or what?
Well, I know that PlayStation's 20th anniversary is coming up, but
Yeah.
a lot of people are speculating they're gonna do something big. There's already a hashtag on Twitter, hashtag PSX Startup.
What does that mean?
PS startup, PlayStation, something. I don't know what X stands for, but they're having some kind of thing happening for PlayStation. And 20 years anniversary, I mean, they gotta do something big.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree. I'm not much of a PlayStation fanboy myself, but I do respect the company. I do respect Sony a lot. They have revolutionized a lot of gaming, a lot of things in the gaming history. For example, one of my favorite, games that really wasn't on Microsoft's list, but was mostly on Sony was Metal Gear Solid. I love that series a lot, and some of those games I really do thank them for contributing to. So I am excited to see what happens there on the 20th anniversary of PlayStation.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Speaking of anniversaries, if anyone here plays War Thunder, it's their 2 year anniversary.
Wow, it's been already out for 2 years. I
Yes.
remember getting that game out day one, and I was playing it a bit of it, and I was like, I can fly, I fucking played, and like, I pretended like for some reason, in me, I was pretending that like, oh, I'm like in a Star Wars movie, like I'm just playing this like if I was like in a TIE fighter or something, and I'm running around shooting rebellions, or the other way around with the
Oh man.
X-Wings.
I really hope they don't fuck up Star Wars Battlefront.
Oh no, I don't think they will. I have complete confidence in that game. I think that game's gonna come out really good, and one because Dice is making it. They've made games like, of course, Battlefield, and so the game's gonna look really pretty. Um, have you ever seen the thing that they were like? It was a while ago, but it's when they were coming out with some like not beta but not alpha type of things, where it's like concept uh, playthroughs of like some of the maps and some of the vehicles and guns and whatnot.
Yeah, it was a video of where they got their ideas from.
Yeah,
That's all it was.
it was pretty cool, and then to see like where their ideas are coming from now, and they are developing other games like one Battlefield Hardline is coming out next year, and
Isn't that basically Payday 2?
it's Payday 2. If the characters in Payday 2 were on crack and they had assembled 20 other million guys to come to heist like what 2 armor cars, yeah, it's exactly what the game is.
I wonder if it's actually gonna be objective based, or if everyone's just gonna play friggin' cops and robbers, but never do any robbing, just shooting.
Yeah. Oh, I died. Yeah.
It's advanced warfare.
Yeah. Speaking about Advanced Warfare, that came out today.
Oh yeah.
Or if you want to technically call it yesterday, but it did come out. So I had not yet to play it because one, I was banking my money on Halo, and I forgot that this game came out before it. So I have not been able to yet to try it, but I heard from a lot of resources that this game is pretty badass, and they say it's a lot different. Some people might say it's Titanfall 2, but I do give it hope because, like every Call of Duty, everyone's gonna talk shit about it, and then when they play it, they're gonna say it's amazing. So I, I'm kind of just gonna wait till when I get my hands on it.
Yeah. I'm
Oh god. Oh. This elite is crashing into everyone. Move out of the way, dude.
Are you playing online or are you just
I'm playing single player right now because I don't wanna be too embarrassed. It's pretty bad. It's pretty funny how like I love this game, but when it comes to multiplayer, I guess because like when you play multiplayer on the PC, especially Halo 2, there's always gonna be guys that are 10 times better than you. I've always noticed that when PC gamers are more hardcore than console gamers in a way, especially when it comes to skill-based things. So, of course I was gonna get my asshole wrecked in that, so I just didn't bother to fucking look at it. So that's why I'm on campaign right now. Going through the second to last mission, I believe it is. I'm not sure. Ooh, I ran him over. And it's funny, that's how a lot of, like, I realize that that's a lot of what PC gamers are about. They're more hardcore than console gamers as far as I can tell.
Oh man. I could never take a side on the PC versus console thing.
Yeah. But
They both have their things.
They do. They both have like, it's true, But I do see the more competitive side going to PC than I see console. But then again, you have your MOG guys, and you got your your tournament people and all that. So it's kind of hard to see, to kind of compare one and two when it comes to competitive. But for mostly what I've seen recently nowadays, it's just people that I get more hardcore when they play off the PC.
I think the only reason I would say PC gamers are just a tidbit hardcore, and I'm not saying this in seriousness. Oh, we throw so much money at video cards.
Yeah, that's true. You guys do spend a crap load of money on trying to make the game look pretty.
Praise Game Band.
Yeah, pretty much. And you have yourself, you have a huge tower in your room.
Yeah, it's
I've
not even that good. It's expensive, but
yeah.
every day they're developing more and more things,
Oh yeah.
and I just can't keep up with it.
I think nobody can keep up with it nowadays, and that's what kind of pisses a lot of the people that spend thousands of dollars on creating Oh my God, what happened? $1,000 creating, you know, these monster PCs that the next day they're just gonna get outbeat. So
Yeah.
that sucks, but
If you go on PC Master Race, every day there's someone posting a picture of his new graphics card, and I'm just like, I wish I was rich.
yeah, dude. Or you could be the next guy that curates one of these things. You never know. I'm just gonna rush this. I'm just gonna rush all of this. There's no point of dying. I'm actually gonna take this right here. There we go. But yeah. Whoa, where am I going? Don't fall, don't fall. So apparently, what I've heard so far is that Nintendo is starting to take out their whole region thingy, like how they're not creating regions anymore for certain games and stuff like that.
What do you mean?
Like before it was like, I think it was mostly downloadable, relatable. But when they had certain downloads that only, let's say, North America can download or only China can download, they're starting to take that away now, saying that they want to try to expand a lot of their download speeds up to, trying to get everyone to download at the same time so they could get more players involved and, just get more money, I guess. That's what their goal is, basically. So they're trying to slowly take away their regional downloads and trying to become worldwide, national, day one things. Like, let's say a game comes out, let's say Super Smash Bros. Comes out, downloadable. Everyone should download it at the same time instead of China getting it first and then US getting it later. That's kind of how they feel about it. Oh my God, I got raped. Oh, these brutes are on meth. But yeah, so that's coming. That's going to be happening pretty soon. I'm going to take this sniper. Oh my God, I'm bad at this game. But yeah, so what else have you been noticing lately nowadays, man?
Not much. That's about it. Not a lot of things happen in the gaming world every day.
It does. Sometimes it is a slow week for us. Not for us, but in general in the gaming world. Oh, what's going on here? This guy's gonna. What are you gonna do? Gonna die. There he goes. But I am excited for this game, dude. I don't know why. I just been a Halo fan like pretty much all my life. It is the first game I've played, so of course I'm gonna be excited for this game to come out. Oh, just get sniped, kid. And a lot of competitive players are gonna be playing this, of course, and they're gonna be comparing, how this feels against, the old school. Oh, that guy just stuck him. He stuck his friend. Oh God, there you go. Alright, let's jump down here. Oh, that was cool. Alright, so I think I pretty much will do it for this podcast. Thank you guys for joining us today. If you guys like what you heard, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video out with your nerd friends if you heard something new today. But like always, that's Jan clicking in the background. I will talk to you guys.
Sorry.
I will talk to you guys later. I love your faces. Peace.